Hello everyone, thank you all for tuning into today's case. Today's case is going to be on the brutal murders of the Richardson family done by their 12-year-old daughter. On April 23rd, 2006, the bodies of the Richardson family were discovered in their home by a 6-year-old boy who spotted Mark and Deborah Richardson's lifeless body through the first floor window, while their youngest child, Jacob, was later found upstairs. The police found that the couple's 12-year-old daughter, Jasmine Richardson, was missing from the home, and they were afraid that she had been abducted. However, evidence started piling up quickly that ruled out kidnapping and instead pointed to Jasmine's involvement in the murders. The next day, on April 24th, 2006, Jasmine and her boyfriend Jeremy were located 100 miles away, and both were arrested and charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder. 23-year-old Jeremy Steinke was a goth and self-proclaimed 300-year-old werewolf who allegedly met 12-year-old Jasmine Richardson at a punk rock concert in 2006. Jasmine immediately became fascinated with him and the goth lifestyle. They were so in love. While awaiting trial behind bars, Jeremy even proposed to Jasmine through an exchange of jailhouse letters. She accepted. When Jasmine's family found out about her 23-year-old werewolf boyfriend, they became furious, grounding her and forbidding her from seeing him. To Jasmine and Jeremy, this was enough reason for them to murder her family. Jasmine had discussed her plans to kill her parents with her friends on more than one occasion. None of them took her seriously. During the trial, she claimed that she never meant it, saying that it was just stupid talk. Unfortunately for her parents and her younger brother, it became a reality. While searching for evidence and looking for a motive for the murders, the police came across multiple online accounts that belonged to both Jasmine and Jeremy. You would assume that Jeremy, being the older one in the relationship, was the one who came up with the plan, but their online accounts told a different story. The most chilling message sent from Jasmine to Jeremy said, "I have this plan. It begins with me killing them and ends with me living with you." On that fateful night, Jeremy first attacked Jasmine's mother and father downstairs, stabbing them to death. He then went upstairs, where Jasmine proceeded to stab her little brother, Jacob, in the chest while he pled for his life. Jeremy then finished Jasmine's younger brother off by slitting his throat. Jasmine had stated the reason for her decision to kill her brother was that she thought it was cruel to leave him to live without his parents. 2 hours after the death of her parents and brother, Jasmine and Jeremy were laughing and kissing at a nearby restaurant. At the trial, she was asked why they murdered her parents and little brother. Jasmine said, "I loved him so much, I thought it would bring us closer." Jasmine Richardson went on trial in June of 2007. She was 14 at the time. She pled not guilty to the 3 counts of first-degree murder. The trial had lasted approximately a month, and in July of 2007, after 3 hours of deliberation, the jury brought back the verdict, guilty on all 3 counts. In November of 2007, Jasmine was sentenced to 10 years in prison, which was the maximum sentence allowed by the Youth Criminal Justice Act. The act states that any convicts who were under the age of 14 at the time they committed the crime cannot be charged as adults and can be given the maximum sentence of 10 years. Jasmine's sentence included credit for 18 months for time served, with 4 years to be spent in a psychiatric facility, followed by 4.5 under conditional supervision in the community. In December of 2008, Jasmine's boyfriend, Jeremy Steinke, was found guilty of 3 counts of first-degree murder and sentenced to 3 concurrent life sentences in prison. He will be eligible for parole after serving 25 years. Jasmine Richardson, as per the guidelines of her sentencing, was released in 2011 to serve time under conditional supervision in the community. In September 11th, she became a freshman at Mount Royal University in Calgary, Alberta. Her 10-year sentence was officially completed in 2016, and she was fully released from the criminal justice system. There are so many things wrong with this case. I truly believe that Jasmine should still be in jail. If you can do the crime, you can do the time. I 100% believe that. There's no reason that she should have killed her family for a guy that was a werewolf. And I also feel bad also because I feel like she was groomed, because she was 12 at the time and he was 23. So he was an adult and he knew what he was doing, and he obviously had power over her. But when you look into it, she was the one who indicated the murders. So at the same time, I'm like, I feel bad for her being groomed, but at the same time, I don't. I feel like they both need to be in jail, and I feel like Jeremy's sentencing was fair enough. But Jasmine should not be able to start over this fresh new life while her family is dead. This case is so upsetting and unfair in so many ways. But on another note, thank you all for tuning into today's case. Have a nice day.